Hello and welcome to the Cover Channel. I am Jason, your host. Why do I do this? I don't do it for a career. It will never be a career. I could never turn this into a career. It is a safe space. It is a part of my therapy. It keeps me going every day. It is not, I will never make money out of it. I will never be famous because I am very random. So why do I do it? I do it to make sure people aren't alone. The first stage of doing this is because in the morning when my brain wakes up and I've got thoughts in my head, this allows me to get my thoughts out of my head. It's like having a personal therapist I can talk to at any time, any place. So, you see if there a set of crossings down here. I'll go proper crossing. And so the first stage is it's part of my therapy. I have done vlogs every day since 2019. I've removed some of my vlogs from YouTube, some of my old ones, but the original ones are still there from 2019. The original days and that are all there. But I've removed a lot of them just so, because we had a lot of problems with people trying to cause me harm and harassment. I'll talk about that on another video. Yes, there are some unfriendly people out there. Reverse a little bit. Get ready to cross over when the time is right. But basically the first section is every morning when I wake up, all those thoughts in my head that could be triggers and problems and issues, I get them out of my head onto the vlog, and it helps me immeasurably to settle for the day, because a lot of the things my brain thinks up and silliness and guilt and all that doesn't really exist. Talking about it actually helps me to say that's actually not true. It's far better. And my first mental health tip to everybody is never try to face all of this alone. Never deal with this kind of disability, and that will always try to isolate you. Do not let it. You need help. You need people with you. You cannot shrug it off. So that's the first stage. The second is this. My videos, I hope, are a good legacy and help inspire people. If just one person out there who's dealing with depression, who's dealing with bipolar or autism, can in some way relate to what I'm dealing with and take inspiration from what I am doing and know that they're not alone, that matters. That is important. It is the best legacy I could ever leave, is just to help someone out there one day watch one of my videos, even if I'm gone in half, and see that they're not alone, and that others are facing this kind of thing, and that they can get help. I talk about my coping strategies, and I'll go through a lot of the different ones in another vlog, but when it comes down to it, there is so many people out there who are facing all of this, who mental health and depression and anxiety and panic attacks and problems like that, and you should never ever feel that you're alone. So this is why all this is done. None of my videos are ever edited, for two reasons. The first reason is, if I started editing videos, I wouldn't stop. And I'll give you an example of why that would be bad. Well, when I first started doing this, I was at my lowest point in 2019, so I bought a mic. I'd never been on Twitch, I'd never really been on YouTube or anything, I'd never done anything like that. I spent all my time looking after Paola. I didn't have time. So I spent something like 32 hours sitting in front of my computer doing this. Hello and welcome to the Edge of Midnight channel. I am Jason, your host, because that's the name I was going to have for the channel back then. And then I'd listen to it and it didn't sound right, and so I'd do it again and it didn't sound right. I bought 3 different mics. I couldn't get my head around the fact that my voice sounded different. I couldn't get my head around the idea that my voice didn't sound like my voice. This is wrong. I'm doing it wrong. And I spent almost 2 complete days sitting in front of that fucking computer saying over and over again and not realizing it was just simple fact that my brain, what you hear inside as your voice, is very different than what other people hear. So can you imagine if I was to go through each of my videos, how many problems I'd see and how much they wouldn't go up online? I made a promise when I started this that every single video I do on YouTube would be completely and totally raw and completely and totally me. Whether I'm having a good day or a bad day, you will see it. Because if I only tell you the good stuff, if you only see the good stuff, then you know that it's fake. If everything's shiny, happy all the time, then how can you judge it? But when you know the bad days, that I go through, you know that the good days are working, you know that the coping strategy is working, you know that I'm having much more better good days than bad. So I will always keep it raw. It would always be just make sure that we're okay. Just reposition my actual mirror so I could see better while crossing the road. And so to be able to be here for people, to be a legacy and to let people know that they're not alone, I have to be completely raw about myself. I have to tell you everything. We talk about everything, literally anything. There is no... If you've ever got any ideas of stuff I should talk about, put them in the comments and I will talk about it on my next video. I have no problem there. You can ask me any question you want. I don't have the ability to lie. What do I mean by that? Part of my autism, and that means that I don't understand the concept of deception. If I try to lie to someone, it actually breaks my brain. It actually can cause really bad things. My brain cannot cope with a deceptive situation. Now, some people think that not being able to lie is a really good thing. That guy's going along the pavement on the other side way, way fast. You're only supposed to go on the pavement like 5 miles an hour, 4 miles an hour max. He was travelling at 10, 15 miles an hour at least on that scooter. Oh my God, that's a nice old car. Anyway, I got distracted, yes. So, yeah, give me a sec. I'm just going to have a drink. Going to get a drinky. I only drink water or apple juice. So, the thing, when it comes to honesty, that's what I mean. If I can never throw a birthday party or a surprise birthday party or anything. People think that being honest all the time is good. It's not. Most people could not survive being as honest as I am. It ruins friendships, it ruins loves, it ruins life. We all lie, we all have little tiny white lies and deceptions and illusions. We even lie to ourselves, but imagine if you can't. Imagine if when your wife's been given the diagnosis of acute lymphoblastic leukemia and you go up to the local library and you research it and you find out that it's incurable and you find out that you know just how bad it's going to be and how her body's going to break down slowly over time, and there's nothing that anybody's going to be able to do to fix it, and you're going to have to watch that. Imagine knowing that 19 years before Paola died and having that knowledge with me for the entire of her time. Not being able to hide it away, not being able to stick it in a corner, not being able to avoid it because I couldn't lie to myself. Imagine how fucked up that would cause you to be. That every time you're sitting with your wife, every time you're looking after her, every time you're trying to make her smile and you're doing everything you fucking can to keep her going, to make sure she's okay. As I said in my life, Paola was my reason for living, and keeping her safe and making her smile every day was my job. But imagine if you knew every single day at the front of your brain that you were watching your wife slowly die, that you were watching her body fall apart, and there was nothing that could be done to stop it. No miracle cure, no way out, that you were just going to have to be there for her. That kind of honesty with yourself will wreck you, will destroy you. Every bad thing I've ever learnt about, I can't actually hide. It's always going to be there with me. This is why I say to people, don't lie to me. Please don't lie to me. If you want to be my friend, don't lie to me. Don't betray me, because I will never be able to get back past it. It's not that I don't want to get past it, but if you lie to me, it won't go away from me. And so, yeah. But also, I can't buy, if I buy presents for someone for Christmas, I have to give it to them instantly because I can't hide it. I can never do a surprise for people. It's horrible. So we're going to turn up the power a little bit because we're going to be going up a major league hill now. They've changed the name to it. It used to be called Limekill Bank. It's got a different name, this hill. But all I remember is that trying to push the wheelchair up here when I was pushing Paola around Hanley and Stoke-on-Trent was one of the most murderous things, because Paola's wheelchair was like 80 kilograms, including her, and that was a lot to push up this hill. So, here we go. Turn myself here, so I'm in a right angle to cross the road. So yeah, I wish I could lie. It's like a superpower that other people have. I wish I could deceive. So this is why my videos get me in danger and trouble, because I talk about my life. I open myself up to attacks. But we're still here. And I believe that what I do is amazing to help people. I will be able to cross soon. It's a horrible set of lights, this is, it really is. Obviously it's not my time to cross yet. But yeah, being on this mobility scooter has given me an amazing lease on life. Come on, are you going to let me cross? Is the actual thing going to say I can go? Yes, I would like to cross the road. I really would. Please, let me cross the road. I didn't feel something. I want to break free. Blue moon, I saw you standing alone, without a dream in your heart. This is a bad place to try and cross without a crossing beacon. There's people coming from every direction. Push and wait for signal. Push and wait for signal. I'm supposed to push and wait for signal. But if it's so fucking long, I'm going to try crossing now. No, I won't. I'm not a very patient person. My God, is it my turn to cross at any point in time? I wonder if this push and wait for signal is actually broken. It may be broken. Let's try this. I'm going to just cross over straight now to this part because... Oh, this is a tight squeeze for... You see, this one works. Okay, let's cross. Whee! Here we go up the hill. Right. Up we go. Okay. I love the Quingo. The Quingo is amazing. And so yes, we are travelling up into Hanley via a very, very long row. We've sort of gone all the way around the other opposite end of the town, Hanley, and are coming from the opposite side. Because I wanted to have a nice talk with you all. So yes. So here we go. And so you all help with all of this. You all help by just knowing that it's a connection with all of you. These videos, these vlogs, it's a connection with the world. It's a connection with all of you. One day someone will watch one of my videos and it'll make them smile. It'll help them to chill out. And you're all amazing. And here's a lesson for you. A very important lesson for you. You are, every single one of you, are stronger than you believe. Every single one of you are stronger than you believe. And I'll tell you why. If you think about your life, if you think about everything you've gone through in your past, if you think about all of that you've faced, every pain, every suffering, every challenge in your life, and you are still here today listening to this vlog, that means you kicked the ass of what you faced. You don't have to be perfect, you don't have to be thingy. You will have problems, you will have mistakes, you will falter, you will take steps back. This is just the way life is. Nobody is perfect. But the fact that you have faced all of that and are still here today, it's absolutely amazing. And that is what I mean by when I say that you are amazing. This is not some fluffy motivational bullshit. It's a simple, logical fact that you have got everything that you've faced in your life, everything that's challenged you, every time you've had to cry, every time that you've been in pain, every loss, every situation, every time you fell down and got back up, you are still here today. You are still here, and that means you are fucking amazing and stronger than you ever thought you could be. That is the biggest lesson I can give you. Another lesson, let's give some memo. The other lesson is this. Let's just settle in here because I want to have another drink, because talking makes you thirsty. You've got to always remember to have enough drinky things. Okay. So, appreciate your friends, your family, your loved one. And by family, I don't define it as the family you were born with, unless that family is amazing, because I think you have two families in your life. The first family is one you don't have a choice about. They can be good if you're lucky. They can be bad. They can be complete assholes. They can be fuck-ups. But the second family, that's the family that you find as you go through life. Your friends, people that you get together with, lovers, partners, wives, children. These are your real family. And they are there for you. And remember to appreciate them, because life will throw distractions at you. Will distract you, will make you believe that money is the most important thing, will make you believe that career is the most important thing, will make you believe that all of these holidays and things are very important. Do not forget today, do not forget the time you should spend with your friends, with your family. Do not forget what makes life special. And it isn't money, it isn't shares, it isn't a super job or anything, it isn't a new car, it's people in your life. And you don't need many people in your life. One or two good friends, one or two good genuine people in your life, whether they're loved ones or they matter, and make sure that they understand that. Make sure you let them know. And don't let the world push you into this situation where you say, oh, we'll talk at Christmas. Don't let them do that. Just going to cross this street. Don't get into the thoughts of saying, okay, I'll talk to my friend at Easter or Christmas or summer holiday, and I'll talk to them at Christmas, I'll talk to them there. Why? Why do you wait to them? Why wait to talk to your family till then, when you could just pick up the phone tonight and say, hey, how are you? It's okay to have goals and future things and set up, that's okay. It's okay to have financial stability, but don't forget the little things. Don't forget the most important thing, the time with people. Don't forget that it doesn't cost much to get a pizza and watch Netflix together. It doesn't cost much to just go out for a drink. It doesn't cost much to stay in and just spend time together. All it costs is a bit of time. And from someone who has spent a lot of time in the hospital, in the 3 wards where a lot of people died, renal, cancer and coronary, I can tell you, life has a beginning, life has an end, and you never know when it's going to end. Now, knowing that life may end should never be a scary thing. What it should mean is you appreciate what you have now and you focus on living. That's the whole point. Live now. Don't forget your dreams. Make some time. Do things that make you smile. Things that make you happy. Because you matter. So yes. We are going to cross over another road here. So yeah, I'm trying not to be preachy here. It's just, I've seen a lot of people die in hospital and that. And I've seen a lot of people at the end of their life with cancer. And I've seen a lot of people with regrets. And they never regretted their cause or their career. They never regretted their big stuff. They never regretted money in the bank or shares or their accountant or all of this stuff. They regretted and missed out. The things that they missed was time spent with a friend, time spent with a special pet, doing the little things. Those were the important things. Those were what made their life important. Ooh, let's cross over. Whee! Let's go. We're on a roll now. We're into town. Let's see. It's way too early. There's no way that anywhere is open. At all. There is absolutely no way anywhere is open. Whee! But yeah, I'm very passionate about helping people, and I've seen so much death and that I don't want other people to have to go through the sacrifices and the sadness. I've seen too many people who've been through situations. I'm going to tell you a story now about a friend. Well, actually, I knew him, but it wasn't actually what I'd class as a truth. It was just someone I knew, and through my next door neighbour. He was the son or something back there when he used to live in an interesting place. So let's just get over here. No. So, okay. He had a goal in life, and that was to be a millionaire. Don't know why he had this goal, but he had it. So he started a business, a wonderful business, a window, double glazing window business. Did really well. He was a really good manager. He managed the firm. He did everything right. He put it all in the right way. Let me just have a drink. And over the years, he had a wife, he had children, and he spent all his waking hours making money. Always putting off the holidays, always putting off the time spent with his children and his wife. And one day, sadly, his wife was diagnosed with very aggressive breast cancer. And within 6 months, she was dead. And this was just around the time that he had become a millionaire. And it completely and totally wrecked him. Destroyed him. That money from that moment on represented all the time he wasn't with his wife. All the time. And I remember hearing him talk about it, saying how he could have gone out with his family, he could have just took her to get a bag of fish and chips together and spend the night together watching TV instead of being at work and making money. And that's what hit him. Oh, it looks like we're going the places, having a bit of a market today. Interesting. I'm a bit early for it. Oh, someone's got a nice little scooter there. TGA scooter. They're quite a nice make, TGA scooters are. So yeah, I talk from experience. I thankfully never missed saying I love you to my wife every single day, even to the day she died. And I don't have any regrets. The only regret I have with my wife is to do with, how can I put it? It's to do with things that are not realistic, and it's the depression and all that caused it. Because my only regrets are basically about not being able to cure her cancer. And when people say to me, oh, but you couldn't do that because other people, yeah, I know that. I know that me not being able to cure cancer, that nobody was able to cure my wife's cancer. But I can tell you this, I'm just putting my gloves on because my hands are cold. I'm extremely smart. Very smart. I'm in the top 1% of the 1%. When it comes to computers and all that kind of stuff. A long time ago, on me, I did my tests, IQ tests when I was younger. And even though that, let me explain what happened with the test. You see, I was going to be joining Mensa, and I didn't like it. I did the test, but once I found out what Mensa was like, there's some nice people in there, but most people who are really smart are complete and total assholes. They believe in their thingy so much that I'm just going to press this button, I want to ignite it. They believe in their superiority, that they are horrible people. So this is how I did a test, and now this test was timed, and you could only take it once. You couldn't go back and do it again. You could only do it once. So my allotted time was coming up, and I was just starting the test. I was sitting in front of my computer and doing this. This was back in probably 2010, maybe 2008. And I'm doing this test in front of my computer. And I didn't realise it at the time really, but I did this test. It was lots of different types of equations and questions to answer with a time limit and all things like that. It was kind of fun. At the same time, a emergency happened on the game that I ran at the time, a game that I coded. And so I had to, while doing this test, I had to have another screen open. I was actually sorting so at the same time doing tests, I was trying to deal with a problem on my mud that I was running at the time. At the same time, my mum decided to ring. And so I was on a phone call at the same time. And at the very same time, Paola needed me, and I was talking to her because she was on her computer behind me. And so I finished that test, and I got a 172 IQ result with a 98% problem solving ability. That is the result I got from the test. Imagine that. As soon as I found out what mental was like, and that by talking to people, and that I basically binned the test. Because, see, I always think my mum was smart. My mum was what's called street smarts. There's academia smarts and there's street smarts. I know people who are in academia who can't even tie their own laces. They may know everything about a certain subject, but they can't even freaking tie their own laces. It's pathetic. So yeah, IQ isn't anything special. I've seen many people who have what's called street smarts and that are far better. So we're just slowly going around town, you know, and just doing a little bit of a boom boom. I'm enjoying talking to you all, so I don't want to go home yet. I will go home soon. We've done almost 10 miles. Wow, that's crazy how that sounds. Actually, no, we haven't. We're on 6 miles. Sorry, my apology. I was reading the wrong thing on my speedometer. Ooh, Geek World. Ooh, that sounds fun. Geek World sounds fun. Geek World does sound fun. I wonder if I could go in there with my vehicle. I probably could. So it looks like there is a little bit of a market pulling up here, and people are setting up their stores and bits and pieces and so on, and getting everything ready to sell today. Of course, I'm way early. Whee! Beep beep beep. This is awesome. We are awesome like a fish in the sea. We are awesome like a fish in the sea. We're enjoying this out. I think we might go for a wander around. I don't think it opens till 9. No. Yeah. Oh, no. Let's go around. Whoa, let's turn. Whoa, this thing has a wonderful turning circle. I'm going to go see if the place that does oatcakes is open, and if they can do me some oatcakes. I think it's time we went home now. Beep beep. One of these days I'm going to go down in the market down there and have a good walk, go around down there. But it's not open. I'll go later in the day one day. So at least I know if Wednesday is a good day for the market day. So if I wanted to come on a Wednesday later in the afternoon, it would be splendid for us. Splendid for us, my good friends. So we're going to go home. We've had a lovely talk and a lovely exploration and chat. And I hope you all have a good time. I hope you've all got a reason to smile in your life each day. You deserve it. You do. Ramming speed, Mr. Hulu. Let's zoom. We're going to go head down here and see what we can do. It's amazing that this mobility scooter, what I do here is that keeps me so safe while I'm out here. It really is a mobile safe space. Thing is, when I actually took ownership of this Quingo, it had 73 miles on the clock, on its speed, on its odometer. It is now 110 miles and 110.3 miles. So I've gone almost 40 miles on it already. It's kind of crazy. It's awesome. Whee! I go. It's freed me. See, I want to go. I might even today, if the weather's not bad, I might come back later this afternoon, and I might go up to the market, and I might go to the museum. So, going home now, have something to eat. I'm going to press this button and wait, because I don't like to cross on these things. You never know how fast someone's coming up the road and that. So I will wait. There we are. The lights have gone the right colour, and therefore we are on our way. Oh. Blue moon. I'm going to just go fast here. I've been sorting out my mum's, making sure my mum's will and everything was sorted out. One of my biggest fears, unfortunately, when it comes to my mum's will, was that the person who messed up my mum's house and everything had changed my mum's will and made it. That was a nightmare scenario. Because the will is very simple for my mum. It is, everything goes to me. As simple as that, everything goes to me. And I'm the executor of the will. Do you know though, you have to go through probate when a person dies, and it takes 16 weeks for them to do the probate thing. It's crazy. It is really crazy. Oh, we're heading over here. Now I'm probably going to stop the video in a bit. I hope you've had a good time listening to my rambles. Let's just press the button, because I never know how long it's going to be before. Whee! It's quite chilly. It's about 14 degrees out. We've got a little bit of a wind. I am so happy. Let's get across the road. Yoo-hoo! Choo choo. Right, so we'll pull in here a little bit and I will stop the video. to see what I've got. So I will say goodbye now.